Everywhere you know I'm in, over my head, over my head. YouTube.com/ nothing / nothing. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Over my head. I was just rewatching. What did you say? What did you just say to me? That's too big. That's too small. That's just right. Lori, oh my God, thank you so much for that super sticker. Sorry, no. When you leave it on a video, it's called a super thanks. Super thanks. Yes. Yes. I saw the notification pop up on my phone just a short while ago. Thank you so much for that, Lori. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jordy, did you get a haircut? No. Normally, I'll let you in on a little secret. Normally on days when I push it back like this, it's probably because I haven't shampooed it in like a day or two. I used to shampoo and condition my hair every day. Like, no joke. Every day I used to shampoo and condition my hair. And then I figured, maybe I don't have to do that every day. So, I don't. So I just kind of, you know, let it breathe a little bit. Dry shampoo queen? Where's your poop bun? I mean, I definitely don't have a ponytail, but maybe I could find a rubber band somewhere around here that could suffice. I might have to get a rain check on the poop bun, though. I do, Bryn. Okay, so today... Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday, if I hadn't said that already. Today, we are going to be taking a look at what is a very spicy reaction video put up by Alexis, in my opinion. She gets emotional. She lets it all out. And in my opinion, I mean, she just lets Amberlynn have it. She really packs a punch in this episode. She is ready to unleash her wrath upon Amberlynn in this fourth Q&A here. So this is probably the most hectic Q&A of the four that we have watched of hers so far. So I really I'm excited to do so with you all. But first, we need to talk about something. Have you all seen Christina Aguilera? What is going on? Have you seen Christina Aguilera? Christina Aguilera is like tiny. That's like the best way of putting it. Tiny. Where's Christina Aguilera? Here she is. Oh, she has the username XTina. So she put out this little video on Instagram. I don't know if there's music on it. Is there music? Original audio? Okay, that's like way too loud. Look at her. She looks like the 90s version of her. Teeny tiny. I don't know what kind of military grade Ozempic these celebrities are getting, but I almost want to believe that this isn't just Ozempic. I mean, what is she doing? Anti-aging? Has she been using that Beatus juice? I don't know. This... another one, I don't, I mean, obviously this one won't be as known to you as Christina Aguilera. Caden AV, thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions. Oh my gosh. Let's take that one from the top. Caden AV, thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions on Twitch. I really appreciate you doing that. Welcome to our new... Oh my gosh, I see that one of your gifted subscriptions was given to Michael B. Petty. I wonder if that's actually him. Oh my god, how funny. Thank you so much, Caden. That was really generous of you. So I kind of have tea on Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera, should I say it again? Christina Aguilera, her brother is from Pittsburgh. I actually think that Christina is from Pittsburgh too, originally. But Christina Aguilera's brother, he I don't know. You know what? He DM'd one of my friends one time, and it was really weird. He was like, "Hey, heard you're into me." And then my friend was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what? Let me see. I forget the story exactly. Let me see if I can call her. I haven't seen her in forever. Taylor.
Hi, Queen.
Hey, you're on YouTube Live. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, we were randomly talking about Christina Aguilera and how she's so tiny now. And I was remembering how, her brother texted you or something. What was that about?
How he was, pretending to be a lesbian.
He was pretending to be a lesbian?
Yes. He has, an obsession with lesbians. I don't know what it is, but he hit my ex-girlfriend up from high school and then moved on to me.
Okay, so he contacted you because you're a lesbian.
He pretended to be a girl.
Oh,
and was trying to get me to send him pictures. And I looked up his phone number from some mutual friends and was like, "Hey, does anybody have this phone number?" And they were like, "Oh my god, that's Mike Kearns." And I was like, "Are you fucking?"
So he catfished you he tried to catfish you as a lesbian.
Yes.
To get.
And then my ex told me that he did the same exact thing to her.
For nudes.
Yes.
Did you? And you went to high school with him?
No, he's lives in Pine Richland, but he was homeschooled. He lived in my ex's neighborhood, so that's how I met him.
Wait, the girl that we went to the concert with?
Maybe.
Mick? Was it Mick or the one before Mick?
No, oh my god, no.
No, not Mick? Okay.
No, Leah. We dated in high school.
Oh my god. Well, if you as a lesbian are looking for something hot to look at, Christina has a new video put up on Instagram. You should check it out.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, "Hey, your brother keeps catfishing people." I know she's an advocate for the gay community, so I was like, she definitely wouldn't sign off on this, but...
Okay. Oh my god, that's too hilarious. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Jordy, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Okay, so Christina Aguilera's brother is a lesbian in disguise who tries to get nudes from other lesbians, which honestly, I guess if you were trying to do that, the only way to do that would be to pose as a lesbian, because obviously a lesbian isn't going to send nudes to a guy. So that's why he poses as a lesbian, because that's really the only type of person that lesbians are sending pictures to. Wait. Should we hire Christina Aguilera's brother to catfish Amber. To break her up with Tummy. This is how we can end the Tummy arc. Oh my god. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. What did she say that Christina's brother's name? Michael Kearns. Instagram. Is this him? Which one is he? There's like 100 of them. Okay, well that's definitely not him. Is this him? Does this look like someone that would pose as a lesbian? This is too naturey. I don't think that this person is sitting around trying to catfish lesbians. Okay, Michael Kearns, Instagram, Christina Aguilera. Let's see if anything comes up for that. Okay, he has a Twitter account. I don't know if he has... Okay, this is what he looks like. Okay, this is like from forever ago. Well, if he's Taylor's age, then he's 31. Okay. This is how we're going to get rid of Tummy. This is how we're going to get Amberlynn away from this feeder. Christina Aguilera's brother. This is the key. This is the missing puzzle piece. This is who's going to take down Amberlynn. Stupid. He was an adult asking teen lesbians for pics. No, he grew up with some girl that my friend Taylor dated. No, everyone was of age. Everyone was of age. He looks like Slommy. I mean, he is blonde. Honestly, he kind of does look like Tommy. Wait. Oh my god. This is... the thin brows. Oh yeah, if you just thinned the eyebrows. Okay, we're on to something here. We're on to something here. I can't believe this though. How old is she? How old is Christina Aguilera? 43. She's 43. Oh my god. She looks like she's 18. She looks like a sorority girl. Like some girl walking out of Beta Apple Pie. She looks good. She does look good. Oh my god. Christina, you need to get a hold of what your brother's doing though. Enough of that. No catfishing lesbians. That's girl world shit. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Allie3, thank you so much for the super chats. This is my first time actually catching you live. You're so funny. I'm always laughing out loud. Thank you so much, Allie. That's so sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. Really kind of you to send in. Thank you. Dolly, hi. Welcome back for your 6 months on Twitch. Hello. 3 months until the Twitch baby. Well, there are some people with 7. I don't know. Who's going to get that first Twitch baby? I think it might be Juniper. We'll see, though. You're still in the running, though. Thank you so much, Dolly. Frantic Yak, thank you. I hope everyone's having a great evening. I've had a very sad yak lately, but this is the best distraction. Let's get hectic, y'all. Why is Marley calling me? She hung up. Thank you so much, Frantic Yak. Sorry to hear that your day is shitty, but let's try to turn that around with some fun. Hope you're doing okay, Frantic Yak. Why? What? I have urgent information. Okay, what?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Taylor's texting you, right?
She texted me, just FYI, nothing I said was made up. He's weird AF.
Oh, yeah, we know him.
Okay.
So he went to school. It's Christina Aguilera's brother, or something, cousin or something. But he went to school with someone, like Taylor or Ronnie, someone from their family. Like, they knew him growing up. And he used to harass Taylor, like, every day and, like, send her the, like, scariest texts. And she thought it was me. And I was like, no, I'm not prank calling you, like, whatever. So she, like, looked into it, and it came, or I think I looked into it, because I was like, girl, this isn't me. And it came back up, and the last name was Kearns, which I was like, girl, it's like Ronnie or someone. The name is registered as Kearns. And she was like, oh, my God. Okay, it's not you. I know who it is. So it was him. So, like, he's literally crazy. And he was, like, harassing Taylor for, like, years. And then we figured out who it was. So I think she's the one that went to school with him. So she, like, knows everything about him if you need, like, info. I told her to text you.
Oh, no, we don't really need info. She just said that he pretends to be a lesbian.
Yeah, that's what he did to Taylor.
Yeah. Which,
like,
like, we kind of want him to, like, talk to Amberlynn.
Well, we could do that. I have his number.
Is he into plus size?
I don't know. He was missing Taylor, so probably.
You're mean.
I'm kidding.
Marley, you just said that in front of 2,000 people.
Hey, vlog.
It's not a vlog. It's a live stream.
Oh, hey, live. Well, you need to put a disclaimer. I can, like, sue you.
Is this like the Kim and Kanye phone call that got leaked? Or Taylor Swift?
Yeah. No, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah. He was texting Taylor,
yeah.
so probably.
He's literally crazy.
Wait, I want to call him.
Yeah, should I get his number?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm texting her now. Should I three-way him in our call now?
No, just text me the number.
Okay, I'm getting it. Let me get his number. Wait, okay, so vlog.
Okay. She, like, didn't have any new information. Everything that she said, Taylor already told us that. He was texting Taylor, so probably Taylor's thin. I don't know why she said. She's just being funny. She's just being funny. You know, it's funny to call your friends fat, right? Let me show you guys Taylor. She's not fat. Where is she? Taylor. I follow her, don't I? I have to. Yeah, Taylor. Unless she got rid of it. She might not have Instagram anymore. Huh. Interesting. Well, maybe I can find her on here. Marley definitely has a picture with Taylor. Marley. Why are there no pictures of Taylor? Oh, I took this picture. Okay, we're gonna move on. Some of you are probably rolling your eyes like, I don't give a shit. Okay. Robert S., thank you so much for that. It is Stephanie and I's 2-year anniversary tomorrow. Can we get a shout out? We'd love to say, girl. We might copy Emily and Amber's date ideas for romance. Oh boy. What? Sit around on your couch and feed each other and drink buzzballs? I can think of many other ways to spend your 2-year anniversary than that. But happy anniversary to you guys. That's awesome. 2 years. Oh boy. Before you know it, it'll be 3. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good rest of your night, girl. Okay, she needs to quit texting because every time okay, by the way, like, sorry, there's like a lot of side chatter. Okay, just one more thing. I bought an iPad last night. Literally, Walmart closed at 11. I went in at 10:40, and because I saw online, it was like an iPad for $200. I was like, no way. $200 for an iPad. Isn't that insane? Seriously, Walmart sells iPads for $200. I love it. If anybody's in the running for an iPad, it's like the 9th generation, 64 gigs. I mean, 64 gigs isn't a lot of space, but like if you just use an iPad to listen to music and I don't know, go on the internet and stuff, like just like normal things, like it's enough. Yeah, I got it too. It's so good. Seriously, Jordy, do you support Jenna's? I do not support Jenna's side. I'm on the boyfriend side. Oh my gosh. I have the iPad Air. I don't know what this one is. I don't know. I got a $1,200 iPad from Facebook Marketplace for $400 because he needed drug money. Slay. Do you go jogging with your iPad? No, I do not go jogging with my iPad. Hi, Hope. Okay, let's get started. I'm sorry, all that. That was just like kind of tumultuous. Let's get started. Okay, so long story short, you can be a look, you can be a member now on Alexis's channel. She has memberships. Maybe later. Okay, so yeah, she roasts Amberlynn in this one. Literally drags Amberlynn for filth in this. So I'm excited to watch this with y'all. Water of Life, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm working late again. I am so pumped for this live. Let me write it. Oh, my gosh. I feel like people don't really say that anymore. Now that we don't really cover Jeffrey that much. What else? Don't play with it. Remember all that? Oh, my gosh. That just feels like it was yesterday. Thank you so much, Water of Life. And to just be annoying for 30 more seconds, we had some gifted memberships. Water of Life sending in 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And we also had, I think it was Katie Bird, but why is it not coming up? Katie Bird, where did your gifted subscriptions go? They swooped in and swooped out. Okay, here they are. I see them now. Katie Bird swooping in with 10 gifted subscriptions. Can we get some bird emojis in the YouTube chat for Miss Katie Bird? 10 new members. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the lucky recipients. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's start.
Hey guys, it's Alexis, and I want to start off this video by saying thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, not relating to Amberlynn, and I've also been working a lot, but I keep getting comment after comment after comment on my TikTok saying, when's the next video? And I'm like, okay, I know, hold on, please. But the wait is over. So today I am going to be answering some repeat questions that I haven't answered yet. But I'm also going to be responding to a couple things that Amberlynn said in her last live stream. So from the wise words of our favorite girl, shit's about to go down, wear a seatbelt and a helmet, light up a blunt because it's about to get crazy.
Oh, Amber, that's funny coming from you because you don't wear a seatbelt. Oh my God, infamous clip from season 3. It makes me red in the face laughing every time I hear it. Amberlynn tried convincing the audience that in the state of Florida, I believe that's where she was living with Destiny at the time. She tried convincing the audience that in the state of Florida, you don't have to wear a seatbelt. She couldn't fit it over her abdomen, it was uncomfortable for her to wear, so she didn't want to wear it. But she didn't want the audience to know that she wasn't wearing a seatbelt because she was fat. She wasn't wearing it because you don't have to in Florida. And then Destiny chimes in and goes, "That's not true. You can't say that." One of my favorite all-time clips. Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't know, a little bit hypocritical here for Amberlynn to be saying, wear a seatbelt. It's like, do as I say and not as I do. Kind of shitty of her. Honestly, kind of shitty of her. I don't condone this. I don't condone this kind of hypocrisy. How hypocrisy you are.
And a helmet, light up a blunt because it's about to get crazy.
Alexis doesn't bring receipts.
Okay, guys, so apparently I don't bring receipts. So I feel like I'm gonna have to really step it up in this one. Also, what are you talking about? And if this is the way that we're supposed to show receipts around here, I guess I have been doing it all wrong. Also, just regarding that specific screenshot, I just want to say that the Venmo transaction, the alleged Venmo transaction, was a Christmas gift. Also, who the fuck cares about what I'm spending it on? I also spent my parents' Christmas gift on bills too. I'm sorry that some of us have to actually go outside of our homes and can't just show up to work once a week drunk and make thousands of dollars. Okay, I'm sorry that that is not the reality for me and a
Sorry that some of us have to actually get our ass off the couch to make a living, and we can't just open our laptop screen once a week, drunk. Dragged her. No crumbs. No crumbs.
a lot of other people.
I only drink once a week. It's part of my job now. They're buzz balls, by the way.
Anyways.
They're not buzzballs. Liar Lynn. This is not a buzzball. A buzzball is about the size of a water balloon, maybe a little bit smaller. This that she has in her hand right now, that is also in the thumbnail of this stream, is a buzz bomb. It is about 4 times to 5 times the size of a normal buzzball. So this is what Amberlynn is downing when she's not on stream. This is a buzz bomb, baby. We know that you're drinking these. You just don't drink them on stream because you know you'd get shit for them because of their size. But this is the kind of stuff that's going on in the background, y'all. The feeder arc has started. Buzz bombs.
So I did speak to someone who was 20. I'm gonna downright say it. Then like her lying that like I didn't know Abby, like her saying that I knew Abby's 20, a lie.
Okay, so you guys have been telling me I need to read my screenshots out loud, so I'm going to start doing that right here, right now. So Amberlynn said, Abby is talking about when I come to visit her. And I said, how is
Amberlynn gonna, I mean, like, there's no nice way of saying this. How is Amberlynn gonna physically visit some girl? I mean, really. Amberlynn, you know, had to part the Red Sea to move from Kentucky to Oklahoma. How is she going to get on a plane, or how she would have to? She would have to fly because, I mean, how is she going to drive there? No driver's license. Her mom isn't going to drive her there. Could you imagine? Like we're back in middle school, like your mom dropping you off somewhere. All right, honey, go have fun. Uber. What is she gonna? She's gonna Uber across the country? Cargo. Mean.
are you meeting? And she said, she sounds so excited. Ha 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 ha. And I said, why am I, your best friend, not being visited? But some Bible-thumping 20-year-old is? I'm blocking you and your middle part. And she said, Laddie, because I was in a relationship at the time and I told her to stop calling me daddy. And then I said, enough, because I was so sick of it. Like, just shut up. Anyways, the first thing I want to say about this is, you know well that you would not go flying to, I don't remember where Abby lives, but it is not in a state close to Amberlynn. But anyways, you would not fly to some random state if you weren't romantically interested in seeing someone. Because I was your supposed best friend and for over a year. And the only time you ever tried to see me was when you needed a ride to Oklahoma and when you were sending me explicit videos trying to talk me out of my draws over the internet and with...
Yep, only hits Alexis up when she needs something. Y'all know people like this in real life? Mm-hmm. They only reach out when they need something. Yeah, you're not going to make plans. What did Amberlynn think? I mean, really, what are you going to do, Amberlynn? Stay in her college dorm? She has homophobic parents. You're obviously not going to stay at her parents' house. So, I mean, I don't know. What's this girl's situation? She's 20 years old? Was she in school? Was she working? Are you going to stay in her dorm? I don't know if she can get you into the dining hall if that's what you're aiming at here.
Cookie Gate and other things that I won't re-mention. Because I think you thought that I would be like...
My pants will be off in 2.2 seconds.
But then you realized that I wasn't just going to be another one of your girls. So then you lost interest in seeing me again. I also just want to mention that nowhere in this text message or this entire conversation did Amberlynn ever refute the fact that Abby was 20, even though I literally said that she was.
We were solely just friends.
Right. And I'm the Easter Bunny. So, say we're living in a fantasy world, and you knew or thought that Abby really was 25. Don't you think that's still quite the...
We were just friends. I don't know about y'all, but any mid-30s people in the chat tonight? How many of y'all have a friend that's 20? Any people out there in their mid-30s have friends with 20-year-old? Anybody?
Age gap?
Okay, that's like a 6-year difference.
Right. 6 years. Anyways, this topic is not that important, but I did want to address that. So the first question is, do you have any justice for Beck coming? I'm extremely curious on what has happened to Beck during their relationship. So if you haven't seen this video yet, and...
You know, and after doing this all yesterday, I was thinking to myself, I wonder... I know that y'all are going to roll your eyes at this, but... Because, like, I know that these two side characters aren't really well received in girl world, but it makes you think. After everything that came out in this interview with Karina Kaboom, I wonder what Brittany knows. You know? Erica and Brittany, remember them? Remember them from 2 weeks ago? The handy-dandy notebook, writing down a whole lot of information about past side characters. I wonder what Becky isn't telling us. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want to share information that Becky herself wasn't comfortable sharing, but I just wonder, like, what did Amberlynn tell them? And on top of that, why?
Some of you may not have, because it was released today, August 16th. I would highly suggest watching this video if you have any further questions about Beck and her relationship with Amber. Also, this is on Karina Kaboom's channel. And there wasn't a whole lot of questions on this video, but this was also just part 1. And I'm assuming Karina will release the other part or parts either tomorrow or later this weekend.
that's one of the things that Alexis was saying that I was like saying bad things about. Literally, no.
So this question asks, did Amber say anything to you about Beck's new partner? So Amberlynn said she didn't know anything about Beck's new partner when I mentioned it to her, but then she asked to see the post, and I had made a comment like, "Aw, Becky looks so good, and their partner is like really hot." And needless to say, she did not appreciate that comment. But she didn't speak on either of them in that very moment.
Where?
No, seriously. Where? Where did I say you had a whole bunch of bad things to say about them? What the fuck? So the second question that I want to address is, ever since you turned, do you get scared when you see an Oklahoma license plate? Amber might be following you. And this question is in reference to...
There was a Pennsylvania license plate in front of Amberlynn's apartment, and she thought it was Jordy. No.
Why is she talking like that? I haven't heard Amberlynn with this southern twang since season 4. No. Jordy, come clean. I know. You know what would be the gag of all gags? Is if that was actually me. I was actually there. and she was 100% right. Rice noodles, thank you. Jordy, I want Amber and Tommy to be happily miserable. It's only a matter of time. I mean, we know that their relationship is already dysfunctional. She talks, Alexis in this video talks a little bit more about it and everything, but girl, that's a sinking ship. That is a sinking ship. And not just because an anchor is on board. It's a sinking ship because she sounds toxic. I mean, in addition to being a feeder, she's a toxic feeder. You know, she's not even a nice feeder.
Never happened a day in my life. Secondly, Alexis. You know what? Let me just do it for you. Alexis literally paid to find out all of Jordy's information. I'm telling you.
Okay, so first of all, you were terrified that you were being stalked by Jordy or someone that Jordy paid. And that is why you asked me to find the information about him so you could reach out to him and ask him. Secondly, I never...
You know what? Come to think of it, we know how stupid this sounds, right? We know how just like silly this sounds. I bet you Amberlynn, it wouldn't surprise me. I bet you Amberlynn wanted information about me, but she was too lazy to look it up herself. So she made up this whole thing about seeing a license plate, and she felt scared and worried and she was being stalked, knowing that Alexis might intervene and be like, okay, well, I'll look up his information for you. You know, she didn't just want to out and out say, oh, you guys should look him up. Just like look him up for the hell of it. She needed a reason to look up information about me. She says she just made up something really stupid. She was probably high and paranoid. She wanted to dox you. Which, this was a while ago. I mean, this was when she was living in Kentucky. Yeah, she 100% wanted to dox me. Huh.
Paid for anything. Everything that I found online was public phone book websites. And when we had this conversation, we were on the phone. I already looked for text messages. And I do have the screenshots of what I sent her, but I don't want to show the screenshots to show what website that I found this information on, because I don't want to out Jordy and his public information. Public information.
Karina has a really interesting take on this. She wants your information so she can blackmail you. What do you think that she would do? Do you think that she would, like, get information? I don't know. I really don't know. But how would she blackmail me? It's like, if you keep making videos about me, then I'm going to post all of your stuff on, like...
By the way, I did not and would not pay for his information. More importantly, I've already talked to Jordy about this, so whatever. But do you know who was there to witness this conversation? Jade was. So you better hope that she continues to want to stay behind closed doors when it comes to you, because I'm sure that if she didn't, she would love to confirm everything that I'm saying.
What would she blackmail you with? I don't know. Because you're not, like, I never beat up my grandma. I never did meth. I never, I never did this like crazy. You're not going to find that on me. So I don't know. Like, do you think that, like, she would, like, look up, like, family members? Like, I've never doxed anyone before. I've never blackmailed anyone before. Yeah, I've never beat up a dog. It's like, what is she going to do with it? Jade, speak up. I mean, I'm sticking to my guns here. I don't think that we're ever going to hear from Jade again. I think that she wants to stay as far away from this kind of stuff as possible. I also don't think that Jade would do an interview with me, because during season 5, I really wasn't that nice to Jade. I didn't, have the greatest things to say about Jade, so I can imagine she doesn't really care for me that much. I don't know, though. I'm planning on being in New York City in October. So, Jade, if you're listening, you want to go to lunch? You want to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge with me? Spill some tea? Let me know.
Including the allegation that you hit her, that you refuse to speak about. You'll talk about other things relating to Jade, but you refuse to touch on the subject where you hit her.
Yeah, she's not going to talk about that. That's private information. That's between me and her. I'm respecting her privacy. I'm not allowed to tell you guys about how I attacked her, because it's respecting her privacy. Wait. Let's get this straight. By Amberlynn not talking about attacking Jade, that's respecting her privacy. Okay. Kiki likes kimchi. Thank you so much for 6 months on Twitch. Came from YouTube to flaunt my Twitch anniversary. Thank you so much, Kiki. Welcome. We have a multi-platform girl. Thank you.
So that's really, 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 really interesting, Amberlynn. Also, I just want to add that I don't owe Jade anything. She told you to not talk about her. She never told me to not talk about her. So if you're gonna talk about her, you might as well touch on the subject where you technically committed domestic violence. But knowing you, you're just gonna go ahead and keep this one under the rug.
Fuck.
So this next question is, wait, so are you and her friends again? Absolutely no, we're not friends again. And I will never be friends with her again, especially if she is still with Emily. That's a hard no for me, dog. That is my boundary. I am not budging. I do not care. Which is why I said in one of my videos, Amberlynn, do not move to Wisconsin if you're not sure that Emily is not going to screw you over. Because I'm not going to come pick you up and save you. I'm not. I'm simply not. Now, I know in her live stream, she had answered a question saying that she missed me.
How is she going to get, how does she think that she's going to get to Oklahoma? Or not Oklahoma, Wisconsin. To be with Emily. Anytime that she sees Emily from here on out, it's going to be Emily visiting her, not the other way around. Amberlynn can't get on a plane. Amberlynn can't. I mean, yeah, I guess the mom. I was about to say, who's going to take care of the pets? But I guess the mom could come by the apartment and take care of the pets and everything. But I mean, she's not going to get on a plane. Are you kidding me? This is the woman who was afraid to eat calamari. You think she's going to get on an airplane? She could ride a train. A train. Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, maybe she could get on Shantal's back, and then Shantal could escort her to Wisconsin. Fatal Bunny, thank you so much for 7 months. Almost full term myself. Y'all are funny. It's going to be funny when those 9 months are rolling in. Thank you, Fatal.
Do I miss Alexis? Yeah. I bet Alexis misses you. Yeah.
So after I saw this, I did unblock her and I did text her. And here's what I said. Because, like, I do miss her. But I also can miss someone and still not agree with what they're doing and with what they're saying and think that they're not a good friend to me. So then after I texted her, it immediately turned into her crying.
This alcohol, all right, get your notebooks out. This is going to be the equation that you're going to have to memorize for the exam. Alcohol plus live stream equals Amberlynn crying 100% of the time. Every time, almost every single live stream that Amberlynn does when she gets drunk like this, cries. She's the saddest Yorkie ever. She's the saddest Yorkie ever. I know, she's almost as sad as Twinkie because Twinkie doesn't get taken out. Pee-pad gate. Crying in the club. Crying on the couch. Yeah, I mean, at least Alexis is crying in the club. Amber, you're just crying on the couch. This isn't nearly as iconic as crying in the club. Hobbit Girl, thank you for 7 months. 7-month train. Woo woo. Thank you, Hobbit. Color Me Jord, thank you so much for 4 months. I figured it out. Oh my god, I saw an ad and freaked out. You figured what out? Sorry, this was like 20 minutes ago, so maybe... Yeah. I'm not the best with super chats, like right in the moment like that, because sometimes I don't address it for like 20 minutes. Sorry, Color Me Jord. Welcome back for 4 months, though.
But, like, if you loved me and valued me as much as you proclaim that you do, why wouldn't you just do everything that you could to keep me around when you had me around? Like, I do feel bad that she's sad. I do feel bad that she feels like I betrayed her. I do experience sad emotions when it comes to Amberlynn. I'm not just some heartless that doesn't care. And I feel like a lot of people think that. I do care. But there's also a lot of things that she says and does, whether it's to me or to other people, that I'm not okay with. And I haven't been okay with. And a lot of people in my comments are like, well, you were friends with her up until this. You were friends with her up until Tommy. Yes. But you guys act like I wasn't saying things behind closed doors. You guys have no idea what we talked about. Me and her were on the phone for 5, 6, 7 hours a day. Like, we talked about a lot. And when that whole thing with Casey came up, the Mr. Snowball or Snowflake or whatever, when that whole thing came up, I felt so bad for her.
Mr. Snowball. I think I like Mr. Snowball better than Mr. Cardigan. Amber can't cry in the club because no one will take her, plus she'd have to stand there, and she doesn't want to stand. Honestly, Jordan, I'm starting to think that this is all just made-up drama between two girlfriends. No. We've passed that point. If it was fabricated drama, you guys would have seen a long time ago. Because, I mean... she's already spilled way too much about Amber. She's already released too much information about her. Amber, over the past month and a half, however how long this crazy arc has been taking place, Amber's looked like a gigantic piece of crap. And, I mean, this is kind of just adding fuel to the fire with everything that she's released. So, I mean, we would have never known about Crumble if it weren't for Alexis. There's a lot that we wouldn't have known if it weren't for Alexis. So I don't think that this is manufactured drama. Crying in the bingo hall. Crying in the bingo hall. Oh my gosh.
But at the same time, I was like, dude, but, like, you did these things. And yes, I did publicly defend her quite a lot, but you have no idea what I said to her when there wasn't a camera in my face or her face, okay?
I think Alexis might go back to her. I don't think that there's even somewhere for her to go back, because after everything that's happened already, I don't think that Amberlynn would ever trust her again. I don't think that she would ever want to tell her secrets, talk about things. Because if they were to ever fight again, Alexis would just have this channel to go to talk. I don't think that they'll be friends again. Personally. I don't think she'll be friends with her. Amber never leaves people, though. Yeah, but that's kind of like relationships. This is kind of just like a friend. Amber would take her back in and destroy her. Yeah, if anything, she would become friends with Alexis again, and then she would slowly calculate little moves to take her down. Uh-huh. I don't think Emily would let her go back. Yeah, that's another thing. She would have to be broken up with Emily before she would be able to be friends with Alexis. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like down the line. Again, this is a big if, but maybe like years from now. But I mean, then again, like years from now, like, will this matter? Who knows? Crying in the crumble cookie. That one kid 410, thank you. I went on YouTube instead of Twitch for this, but I went to Cosmic Bingo last night and felt like our gorilla. I won $773. Enjoy this money. Thank you so much, that one kid. Congratulations. Whoa. I can't remember the last time I played bingo. Cosmic Bingo, that sounds fun. I've seen Cosmic Mini Golf. That also looks like fun. Jordy, unhealthy women will do raggedy shit to each other and then be friends again. You must be new. I would be surprised if a former friend of mine who made a reaction channel about me outed all of our information, told the world about how I tried to get intimate with a crumble cookie. I mean, she has completely dragged Amberlynn and humiliated her. For two people to become friends again after that, maybe you're right. Maybe I am naive, but I would just be shocked.
And just because you're friends with somebody doesn't mean you automatically condone and accept everything that comes with them. And speaking of things that I don't agree with, this is another prime example of me calling her out, not publicly, privately, and her still being absolutely delusional. So she says, I'm in love with someone who genuinely loves me for me. And I said, you're delusional. And she said, why can't you ever just be happy for me? She's never ever done anything to hurt me. She's only made me feel safe and loved. Which is absolutely not true. Do you know how many hours I had to sit on the phone with this girl because she didn't want to be alone, because Tommy was being absolutely awful to her, ignoring her, telling her she doesn't want to talk to her, telling her she misses her ex, who has passed away. And in the meantime, responding to people and talking poorly about Amberlynn to these random people on Instagram. And you have the balls to...
I know. That was like one of the dumbest things that the feeder has done. She's like confiding in random people that DM her on Instagram. And then when they make their messages public to the rest of Girl World, the feeder messages these people and say, oh, you probably think you're real cool right now, huh? You're an awful person. So Amberlynn, your girlfriend, your loving girlfriend, your soulmate is confiding in random people on Instagram. And not you. Why can't you just be happy for me? Because this isn't one of those things. It's not about being happy for you. It's not. It's very reminiscent of Eugenia, and I know that that's kind of crazy for me to draw a comparison between Eugenia and Amberlynn, but I mean, it's just like we have to bury our head in the sand and be happy for you to make everything okay. That's the only type of answer that you'll accept here.
sit here and tell people and me including, she's so amazing and she's never done anything to hurt you. You are a liar. Anyways, so I follow that up with, because she's lied to you and is mean to you and gaslights you. She's literally a psych nurse. She can do it better than anyone. She preys on you because you're vulnerable. And then I said, you are a liar. And then she proceeds to say, well,
Wait. Oh my God, she's a psych. I thought she was a CNA. She's a psych nurse. I wonder if she's an RN. Huh. She's lied to you. She's mean to you. She gaslights you. She's literally a psych nurse. She can do it better than anyone. She preys on you because you're vulnerable. I agree. She preys on you because you're vulnerable. Amberlynn's 100% vulnerable. Amberlynn is a walking vulnerability. Well, sitting. Effing and jeffing, thank you. Amberlynn is 33 whole entire years old. Hard to believe. Amberlynn is 33 whole entire years old. I'm taking that one. I like that. Thank you, effing and jeffing. Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Off topic, but I have to ask, since retiring the Krusty Krust polka dot bra, has anyone seen another bra besides the black one? Come to think of it, I think it's just been the black bra. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. They must have staged a walkout, because I just think it's the black bra from now on. Thank you, Kimberly. Amberlynn isn't vulnerable. She's needy. Not to quote Amber, but I think two things can be true at the same time. I think that Amberlynn can be needy and kind of open her arms up to people, but she can also be vulnerable. Huh. Psych nurses. Bro, what the F? All these new characters are wild. Oh. I think I did see that, Rachel. Eugenia and Amberlynn act the same. They're both stunted, acting like teenagers. But Amberlynn is about relationships and Eugenia is about friendships and being popular.
She can do it better than anyone. She preys on you because you're vulnerable. And then I said, you are a liar. And then she proceeds to say, wow, we will never see eye to eye on this. I love you, but you're hurting me. I said, you cry about her every single day. Why are you being so blind right now? And she said, I've only ever cried because she was such in a low mental health space. This has never happened before. She was...
Oh, no. She's making excuses for her. She's only acting toxic and ignoring me and because she's in a low mental health space. This never happened before she was doxxed, and you literally know that. Oh my God. Not the low mental health. I know. The low mental health state. I'll literally bite you. Yeah, that is an interesting thing to say. There's a lot to bite. Mental healths. Plural. Mental healths, plural. Oh yeah, both are mental healths. Forgot about that. Mental healths.
She was doxxed, and you literally know that. And I said, that's not true. And she said, yes, it is. And then I said, she lied about how much she knew about you and was watching reaction channels. It happened right in my face on FaceTime. You admitted it when we talked about it privately, when you asked why I didn't like her. Not once did she ever refute anything that I was saying. Not once in this entire conversation did she say, no, that never happened. And then she immediately started doing what she does best and started deflecting and said, Alexis, you...
Their relationship is going to be so toxic. I don't think that it will last very long. because I think that Girl World is going to keep their foot on this girl's neck, and that kind of pressure that doesn't get held up against someone, in addition to the fact that they're already dysfunctional. See, the thing about Amberlynn and her past relationships is none of her relationships, she hasn't really gotten much backlash. Like, the community has never been like, oh, you shouldn't be with this girl. Normally it's, oh, that girl shouldn't be with Amberlynn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're usually looking out for the other person. Like with Becky, the whole 4 years that she was with Becky, everyone was like, Becky, get the F away from her. She's toxic. You don't want to be with her. This is nasty. This is gross. Get away from her. But this time around it's different because it's Amberlynn. You need to get away from her. So the fact it's if there's one thing that Girl World is, it's relentless. Girl World can be relentless. So I'm telling you, as long as that flame is kept on high, and as long as, you know, she continues to get shit like this, I mean, it wears on somebody. So, I mean, Amberlynn can post these pictures on Instagram and say like, oh, I'm so unbothered. Can't hear the haters over how happy I am. All this dumb shit that she's posting on TikTok. It's gonna wear them down. It's gonna wear them down. And they're gonna fight, and it's gonna be more toxic. And then eventually this girl's just gonna realize it's not worth it. And I mean, what's the alternative? Say I'm wrong. Say everything that just came out of my mouth is wrong. The alternative is this girl enables Amberlynn's pre-existing bad habits and encourages an early series finale. That's the alternative. CC Nags, thank you so much for all those bits. That was really kind of you. As seen by a subscriber, thank you. Hey, the channel with the best vibe. Love and light to you and the chat. Thank you so much, As Seen. Appreciate that. She's so unbothered. She's blocking everyone and everything. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that last night. You know, you put up a picture on Instagram with the caption, I'm so unbothered, but then you're going in and monitoring all the comments and anything that anyone says you delete. Unbothered. Got it. Synthetic Tea, thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions on YouTube. We now have 5 new members courtesy of Synthetic Tea. Big heart hands to Synthetic Tea. Thank you. Water of Life also gifted 10 subscriptions. I don't know if I addressed those earlier, but thank you so much for doing that, Water of Life. Little H2O to go.
You've genuinely hurt me. And I was like, you haven't hurt me. Every time you get a new girlfriend, I'm on the back burner. Unless her and that girlfriend aren't doing well, and then she's flirting with me, and then she likes me again. You guys genuinely have no idea how much this woman has hurt me. And you can think I'm an awful person, that's fine. But you will never know the full story, and you will never know the things that I had to go through for her. She did not love me. She did not care about me. I was always a second option. Always a second option. And she never prioritized me the way that I prioritized her, and I will stand on that forever. And you can sit there and say that I'm bitter and say this and say that. Maybe I am. Maybe I am bitter because I did so much and I went through so much. And for what? For what? This is also why it takes me so long to make these videos. Not only because I'm actually editing, unlike somebody, but this is also very
I feel like there must have been at one point, like, these two were intimate. Not like physically, obviously, because they've never met, but she must have really cared about Amberlynn at one point. Because you don't get this kind of emotional without really having cared about someone. This isn't, I feel like, you know, hearing the voice cracks and hearing her crying and everything, this is no longer just about, oh, you weren't a good friend to me. This is something a bit further. Crying like this over Amberlynn is insane. She's being dramatic. She's acting like being on the back burner is the same as being killed. They definitely liked each other. Yeah, I mean... But it was like this touch and go stuff. It was like this game of who could care less that they were playing with each other. I think Alexis saw herself as the only one to know everything about Amber and still loving her, and Amber never appreciated it. That's a good point, Mandy. I like that. She put herself on the line. She knew everything about Amber, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Still decided to stay by her side, and still Amberlynn didn't give a shit. But, I mean, you know, the word of advice that I have for Alexis in this is you can't make people care about you. You can't make people like you. You can have the best kind of friendship and you can do everything right on paper, and people can still treat you like shit. Should she be a good friend to you? Should she have stuck up for you when you got doxxed? I mean, based on everything that you put into your relationship with her, should she have done this? Yeah. But I mean, that's not the world we live in. We don't live in a world of people doing what they should do. They do what they want to do. And, you know, especially in Amberlynn's world, she's going to do what she wants to do. I mean, it's the reason why she has ate herself to 500 pounds. She's going to do what she wants to do. So it's no different in the sense of a relationship. And I mean, you know, that's just a hard truth that you have to learn in life. You can't make people like you. And that's why it's never a good idea to chase people, you know? If you really like someone and you want to have a relationship with them, but they never reach out to you, you never hear from them, you're the one always reaching. I mean, you know, go with the unspoken communication. You know, kind of pick up on what they're not saying. I feel more emotion from her than I have from Amber's ugliest cry. Amber is an energy vampire. Amber's just a crappy person. I don't know why people would want to keep being in her life. Well, I mean, you know, we have heard from time and time again that the person that we know Amberlynn to be is a very different person than who she puts on for when you have like a private relationship with her. That's kind of what we heard from Erica. Erica told us that Amberlynn, you know, when you see her on YouTube and everything, it's really easy to make fun of her and dog on her and, you know, believe that she's just some big troll lolcow. But when you get to know her and text her and everything, it's way different. But honestly, I disagree. I think that you get to see that troll lolcow just on a more intimate level. You get to see how truly deep the horror goes with her. You can't expect other people to care and love the way you do. Yeah, and it's like, I kind of understand what she's saying. It's like, we're really good friends. We spend a lot of time together. We talk about each other. I really care about you. I would do anything for you. I would, stay by your side, even though tens of thousands of people on the internet hate me. Why can't you give me the same courtesy? Or why can't you even give me half of the courtesy that I give you? But you can't make people be better. That you can't make them treat you nicely. Prez Hens, thank you. Real drama, but Alexis is hungry for Amber's attention. I don't know if Amberlynn's going to have anything to say about this. We barely, I mean, what is it, like Tuesday, Wednesday night she goes live? Is that all Amberlynn's going to do anymore? No more vlogs? Just kind of, get drunk on Wednesday night and go live? Is that the future of the Amberverse? Spoil Sport, thank you. Oh my God, what's crazy is I was looking for the membership button today because of the Marley phone call. If it wasn't for me Thanks to whoever gifted me. Love you, Jordy. I think that was... It was probably either Katie Bird, Synthetic Tea, or Water of Life. So one of those three. Thank you so much again for doing that, you guys. Spoil Sport, really appreciate the very generous super chat. How can she know now Amber treated others and wants to be in the same position, though? Am I missing something? Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe it's like, well, maybe I'm the exception. Maybe Alexis thought maybe I would be the exception. She's treated all of her past partners like crap, but I'm going to be the exception. She's not going to treat me like that because things are different with me. Things are not different.
Emotionally toiling for me, okay? And I realized nobody said I had to take this all to YouTube, but I wanted to. I wanted to. She can't just sit here and hurt people and hurt all of her girlfriends and hurt all of her friends and not have a single person stand up and say something. And if I've taught her anything in this entire relationship, is that maybe she should think before she speaks. And maybe she should see people for their actual value and not because they're attractive or not because of what they can do for her. Maybe Amberlynn should act.
Yeah, but you can't make people do this. They have to figure that out themselves. They have to figure out that they're not a shitty person and don't want to do shitty things on their own. You can't wave a finger in someone's face and say, you should treat me better. You should realize the good person that I... You can't do that. Amberlynn's a very, very, very selfish person. So you can't instruct or teach someone this kind of behavior. They have to do it on their own.
Actually love the people that love her. And I did love her. A lot. A lot. Sometimes more than anyone or anything else in my life. But I am realizing now I was only just another character in her fucked up little show. She didn't care when I got doxxed and I had to leave my job. She didn't care when girlfriends or potential love interests broke up with me because of her. She didn't care when I was struggling.
Yeah, I think that Alexis is a very emotional person, and she caught the true essence of Amber's selfish, callous nature. As soon as you are no longer functional to her, or as soon as you cannot provide anything for her, you get put on the back burner or you just get discontinued altogether. And for very emotional people like Alexis, they don't do well with these kind of transactional relationships because on one end, Alexis thinks, oh, I have a really good friendship. I have something really good with this person. And then on Amber, it's like, okay, well, what can I get from this person? Oh, they're no longer useful to me. Okay, I'll text you maybe like once every other month.
Struggling, whether that was emotionally or financially or mentally, it was always only about her. And if it wasn't about her, she sure as made it about her.
I will say it. I had a crush on Alexis off and on throughout our whole friendship. And I've always been very upfront with that. But I'm able to like admit it.
I'm sorry, but like, where and when did I ever say that I didn't like you back? I have quite literally shown screenshots in previous videos that stated that I was interested in pursuing something with you. And you claim that I'm downplaying all of this. How? Yes, I did say Cookiegate was unsolicited. Yes, it was, because the entire conversation that we were having when you were screen sharing your entire conversation with Erica to try to prove to me that you weren't talking about me was also unsolicited. I didn't ask for that. You did that on your own volition. So
We're going back to you sent me the cookie video on your own will. No, I didn't. You asked for it. Some people believe that staying close to a toxic person means they are morally superior to others because they just get them or they don't judge. They will pick up losers all their lives. I kind of see what you mean. Like Alexis thought that she was going to be the exception here. No one's the exception. No one's the exception. Yeah, she's going to walk all over Casey, Crystal, Destiny, be toxic to anyone and everyone that she comes in contact with, but not me. She's not going to do that to me. I'm special. Nope. Raven, thank you. Amber will be her best friend again only if Slommy leaves. I would be shocked if they became friends again. I mean, some of you in the chat are pretty convinced that you guys think that they'll be friends again. But I agree with you, Raven. I think that the gird is girding. Emily would have to leave the picture for that to even be a possibility. Because there's no way in hell Amberlynn can have a friendship with Emily and Alexis at the same time from now on. Mad Hatter, thank you. I was wondering the other day, how long will Tommy take Amber's controlling behavior? Well, the thing about Amber is it doesn't start out that way. Amber has to come off as the quirky, fun, silly, hectic, easygoing, laid-back girly pop. And then slowly, over time, she starts to reveal her true self. So once Amberlynn feels that she has been patient enough and has her hooks deep enough into Tummy, then she will start to let that side of her out. But yeah, when you get into a relationship with someone like this, they're not going to come off as immediately toxic. It's going to take a while. So I don't even know if it will get to that point where Amberlynn will feel complacent and secure enough in the relationship she has with Tummy to let that side of her show. Because I don't know. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very short-lived relationship. You need that new car smell. Amberlynn is not known for her new car smell. What I want to know is who was Amberlynn playing Fortnite with way back when? Oh. I guess we could ask Alexis that. Here, let me DM her on TikTok. Where's my TikTok app? It's like on my 4th page on my phone. Who was Amberlynn playing Fortnite with during her gaming era? Okay, let's see if she responds. Synthetic Tea, thank you so much. I think she's acting, Jordy. Crocodile Tears. Notice Amberlynn was crying over her in her last live too, so now Alexis is crying. You think that they're both trying to manipulate each other? Because, okay, let's look at this. Amberlynn could ruin Alexis's credibility in Girl World. Because, I mean, here's really how Alexis's reputation in Girl World has gone. You know, it started at 0. People didn't really like her. They thought that she was like Amberlynn's little annoying sidekick. And then she released all this tea, and people started to like her a little bit more. But if Alexis starts to talk to Amberlynn more, and, you know, like they have these emotional, like, oh, I miss you so much. If Amberlynn comes to her platform and shows, oh, look, you guys, Alexis is spilling all this tea on me and she's talking all this shit on me. But behind the scenes, she's reaching out to me and saying, you know, that she loves me and this kind of stuff. Then Amberlynn would try to get Girl World to turn on Alexis. So that could be a way that Amberlynn could take Alexis down and ruin her credibility. She just responded to me and said it was Eric and Ricky. So she was playing Fortnite with Eric and Ricky. Diana Housefire, thank you. Hi, Jordy, coming at you from London and catching your live for the first time. Amberlynn is actually the mayor of Botheredville, Kentucky. It's just next to Prestville. Oh my gosh. Whew. Amberlynn actually would make a really good politician. She lies. She makes shit up. She kind of, like, on the surface can be, like, bubbly and likable, but then, like, I don't know, you get to know her and it's like, ugh, the cracks begin to show. Thank you so much, Diana. Diana, let me be the one who puts a fire inside your heart.
So you can stop telling people that I'm trying to downplay what was going on between us. I'm not. If anybody is trying to downplay what was going on between us or our friendship in general, that's you. And the only reason why we didn't date, you can tell everybody it was a gut feeling, but you know that it's because I wouldn't let you push me around. Not only push me around, but have me be a yes man to everything that you say and do. I have never been that kind of a person, and I will.
Yeah, this is what she wants. And this is why her longest relationship was with Becky, because Becky very much so did what Amberlynn asked. That's really, at the end of the day, what Amberlynn wants. She wants a doormat. She likes these girls, but what she likes more than these girls is a doormat. She wants to walk all over someone. Destiny didn't let her walk all over her. Destiny gave her shit back. Becky, I mean, she let Becky walk all... Becky got walked all over for years until she couldn't take it any longer. Jade, I'd imagine, put up with some of Amberlynn's bullshit, but we saw how that ended. She probably got too tired of it. And then it never worked out with Alexis, and they never brought things to the next level because Alexis didn't want to be pushed around. So, I mean... I don't know why Amberlynn is with this girl now if she can't walk all over her. Maybe Amberlynn thinks like, oh, just give it time. Just give it time. And then I'll be able to walk all over her. I don't know. She looked down on Beck from the very beginning. Becky was also very ill. I mean, I think that Amber, she thinks that she could have a quote unquote normal relationship, but I don't think that she's ever going to be able to have a normal relationship because it's always going to inevitably turn into this like toxic game of her trying to control the partner. She slowly breaks them down. Yeah, she does. She slowly breaks them down. It's not gradual. And I mean, like, that's kind of what I have known. I mean, what I've, heard people say about being in these kind of relationships. It doesn't happen overnight. It's, it's like, you always hear to DV victims, people always say like, oh, well, why didn't you just leave? Why don't you just leave if they're treating you like that? And it's like, you don't understand. Like, it's very gradual, very slow, very manipulative. You think it's your fault. It's mind games. It's more complicated than, well, why didn't you just leave? Aphrodite, thank you so much for 3 months. Regardless of sexuality, I feel like friendship between women are way more emotional. The connection is so much deeper. I could see that. I mean, I'm not a lesbian, but I could see that. Ola Series, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. Hello, hello. These potential girlfriends just need to watch some reaction channels to learn what she's really like in relationships. Well, I mean... they would probably just think like, oh, they're just making shit up. They're just saying what they want about Amberlynn because they don't like her. They just want to make money, so they're writing their own narrative. That's probably how they would rationalize it to themselves. But I mean, some people are like that, though. Some people, you can tell them things and they'll listen and they'll take your advice and they won't have to learn the hard way. But some people are more hard-headed and stubborn and think, no, I know best. I'm going to do what I want to do. And then, you know, here they are 2-3 years down the line. They've wasted all this time on this thing that they should have just heeded the warning of initially. Davida J, thank you. This is a case of the leopard ate my face. Amber has a history of being a bad person. What does she expect? Alexis was in girl world for years. She knew. I think that she thought that she was going to be the exception. I really do.
Never be that person. And I knew that you knew that. I also knew how sneaky and snaky and slimy you were in relationships. And why would I subject myself to that kind of behavior? Anyways, thanks for listening to me getting mad and sad and crying and talking about Amberlynn once again. Every single day, I'm still receiving an overwhelming amount of support. And I just wanted to thank you guys once again, because without you guys and your support, I really don't know how I would be okay. If there's any questions that you guys keep asking that I keep missing, please comment them under this video. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Everyone wants to feel special. Amber's also highly manipulative. Ugh. Tommy is turned on by the idea of Amberlynn being a big, stupid, utterly incompetent toddler. Well, that's not who Amberlynn is. She's very manipulative. I don't know, maybe they think that they're playing each other. Because I guess, like, in the type, I guess, you know, like, obviously I'm not going to ever understand it fully. But to be in that kind of mindset of getting off on being a feeder, you like it that they're immobile, right? Like you can kind of make it so they're totally reliant on you. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not even doing a good job of explaining it right now. But if that's what she thinks that she's going to try to accomplish with Amber, I don't know if that's going to be achievable, because I don't think that Amberlynn is going to be this, like, you know, big dumb toddler that relies on her. I don't know. Amberlynn likes to have the power in the relationship. She likes to be the controlling one. And the way that it's kind of, you know, coming across to me is, if you feed a person to 500, 600, 700 pounds, you're kind of holding the keys. You're kind of making the shots. Karina said that Amber has met her match and that they are pretty similar. I think it's going to be a competition of who can it's going to be a toxic off. Who's going to out toxic the other one? Because they both have toxic motives and they both have an agenda. And I think eventually it will come to a head. But as we know, Amberlynn does not leave people. So this game, this toxic off, this whatever they're doing, it will end when Tummy walks away. When Tummy lifts Amberlynn's belly off of her and stops being crushed and she gets up and walks away, that's when it'll end. The Toxic Olympics. Yeah, now that they've discontinued breakdancing in the Olympics, maybe they could replace it with a being toxic category. She, it, her. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Davida J, thank you again. Fairy Guts, welcome back for 7 months. Hi, Jordy and Shorties. Came here for Eugenia, but now I'm down with this Amberlynn rabbit hole, and I can't get out. Last few weeks have been hectic. Oh my gosh. I think it's funny that a lot of you have found my channel through Eugenia, and now you've been drawn into girl world. I think that's hysterical. Thank you so much, Fairy Guts. Welcome back for 7 months. Mad Hatter, thank you again. So wait, Amber set timers for Becky to play video games with Eric and Ricky, but she can play video games with them now? Oh, good point. Yeah. So Becky's not allowed to play video games with Eric and Ricky, but Amberlynn can play Fortnite with them forever, how long as she wants. Huh. Hypocritical. She was hiding under a tummy. She is tummy. I don't think it will last with her and tummy. She was almost out already. I don't think that this relationship will last that long either. I don't know. I have a weird gut feeling that this relationship is going to be short-lived. I do. I think that Amberlynn's going to come on here in maybe like, I don't know, a month, 2 months. I think she's going to do her whole crying bit. She's going to say, we broke up. It was too much. And then she's going to say, I need a break from YouTube. As if she doesn't already have a break, doing one drunk live stream a week. I need a break. It's too much for me. I don't think that this girl wants it. Obviously she wants to be with Amber and she wants to, live out her sick fantasy that she has in her mind with Amber. She wants that. But I mean, when you have all of girl world against you, it's relentless. It's relentless. Tummy season will be a short one. She's going to say that you guys ruined it. Oh yeah, 100%. She'll blame the audience. Yeah, she'll say that it was all of us. She couldn't handle all of the, the reaction videos and people, reaching out to her family life. It'll be our fault. It'll be our fault. I don't know. I have a weird feeling that they're not going to be together that long. So is feeding dangerous, like controlling the other person, but with food? It's not so much controlling them with food. It's encouraging their bad habits so that they become like reliant on you. So yeah, I guess in a way it is like control, but I don't know. It's this is so screwed up. I wonder if she'll do Vlogmas this year. No. Because I doubt that she'll be able to be around. The only reason that Amberlynn did Vlogmas in 2022 was because Jade helped her with it. And she had gifts to get Jade. This time around, she doesn't have anyone living with her, so she can't do Vlogmas. Because that girl, the feeder, she has a kid, and I highly doubt that she's going to be living with Amberlynn throughout the month of December when, she needs to be taking care of her kid in Wisconsin. So, not all feeders want immobility, but Tommy seems like the type that does. I mean, this is the same woman that got into a relationship with someone who was already in a hospital. You get into a relationship with, that's like getting into a relationship with someone who's on hospice. That really doesn't seem like a situation that a lot of people would put themselves in. It's like, that this person's on hospice and you're getting in a relationship with them. Like, what's that about? So the fact that she has done that once already, it's like, yikes. I can't imagine Amberlynn having a stepchild. Apparently she's already met the kid. That's scary. Old Dead Bread, thank you so much for the super chat. Not just friends, could be a new Target chauffeur. Oh my gosh. I remember this was a while back, but Karina made a video one time and she suggested that Amberlynn hire a full-time limousine driver. She was being 100% serious. She was like, Amberlynn, when you get to Oklahoma and you don't have anybody to take you around, what you need to do is you need to start calling local limousine companies and have them on retainer so that you need to go somewhere, you can kind of work something out with them. You don't want to be trying to rely on Ubers all the time. You'll get a much better bulk order deal if you set something up with a limousine company. Oh my God. Pop Art Pistol, thank you. Can you please ask Alexis if Amber was actually in an outpatient program? Well, the outpatient program came before she and Alexis were friends. So, I mean, unless Amber told her about that, I mean, that was like 2 years before they became friends. So unless Amberlynn and that doesn't really seem like something that Amberlynn would tell her, you know? It's like, oh, by the way, I made up that outpatient program thing. I don't think that she would. I mean, personally, I don't think she did an outpatient program. I think that was all BS. Thank you so much, Pop Art. Her new name is Hectic Amby. Oh yeah, she has renamed her Instagram username from Tommy Slommy to, or what was it, Slommy's Girl? She renamed it from Slommy's Girl to hectic.amby. Has she met the kid IRL? No, just on FaceTime. I want to hear more about Amber quitting the weight loss surgery. Alexis said that she was gaining weight. Alexis said that she was denied weight loss surgery because she couldn't stop binging. So it had nothing to do. But you know what? The way that we heard it from Amberlynn is Amberlynn told us that basically what she tried to do was she tried to blame Jade. She tried to pawn that all off on Jade. Well, after weight loss surgery, it's going to be quite an extensive recovery process, and I need someone to be here with me to help me through that recovery process. But, you know, because Jade's breaking up with me, I won't have that person nearby, so therefore I can't get the surgery. But it was actually just because she was denied because she couldn't quit binging. Because when people go in, it's my understanding that when people go in for WLS, you kind of have to show them that you're able to have a little bit of self-control and that you're able to lose some weight and you're able to keep it off. So if you can't do that bare minimum, they're not going to... Because, I mean, you know, if you've ever watched an episode of 600 Pound Life, he always makes them do that. Dr. Now always says, okay, I'll see you back here in a month, and in that month... you need to take off X amount of pounds. And if you do that, then I'll sign off on it. But if you don't, we're going to have a problem. So that's probably what they did for Amber. She kept gaining weight and they're like, okay, well, if you can't do the bare minimum here, we're not going to sign off on it. So instead of Amberlynn, you know, telling us, oh, I failed, I couldn't quit eating, she said, well, you know, Jade's a piece of shit and she's breaking up with me and she won't be here to wipe my ass when I'm recovering. A limo is actually the perfect for the character. You could have lost 30 pounds this month. Britt, thank you again. Thanks for all the tea. Now, Alexis brought us the tea today. I'm just chatting about it. But thank you, Britt. AHTX2920, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Welcome. Rice Noodles, thank you. Same with me. I came here for Eugenia, but stayed for Girl World. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this time last year, I was like in the prime with Eugenia stuff. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's definitely slowed down and everything. There really isn't, you know, much going on with Eugenia compared to this time last year, but glad you guys have found Girl World through that. Thanks so much, Rice Noodles. You're not a picky eater. You're 500 pounds. Yeah, they kind of make you jump through hoops. I had a sleeve surgery in 2016, and I had to do all sorts of things that prove that I should get it. It's the best thing ever. It changed my life. That's awesome, Nori. Wow. Doctor now gives patients crazy goals like 40 pounds in 1 month. Most doctors only require like 5 pounds a month, and Amber couldn't even do that. Yeah, that's kind of, if you can't take the... Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the gunshots. I just put my foot on that thing again. If you can't even take the baby steps, how do you think that you're going to do the 5K? Just saying. All right, do you guys want to do some Shantal? I think that that's everything that there is to say about Amberlynn. So apparently with Shantal, she doxed herself in one of these lives that she did. There's two major things that have come out about Shantal recently. When I say recently, I mean literally last night. She doxed the place that they're going on vacation. They are going to Morocco, which I believe from Kuwait is about an 8-ish hour flight. So Shantal will be flying over North Africa over to Morocco. And she also said that the reason why she's been doing these live streams in the gym, you know how she's been sitting on the couches in the gym like this? And we're all like, why? Like, why are you sitting down there? One, okay, first of all, why are there couches in a gym? And then two, why are you in a gym sitting on those couches? The reason is because she is too lazy to get her cat spayed, and the cat is in heat and it meows a lot, and it's so annoying that she doesn't want to be near it. So she goes downstairs and sits on the couches in the gym so that she can stream without the cat making noise. It's crazy. She might get monkeypox. Oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Because that's like where it's like really popping off right now, right? In like Africa. It's kind of like, because was it Ebola? Ebola started out in West Africa, and it like really was a problem. And then monkeypox is in Africa too, and it's kind of like spreading throughout Europe and everything. Oh my god. A Shantal monkeypox arc? Shantal shouldn't have pets. Africa's huge. That's so ignorant. What's ignorant? You guys really think Africa's that small? No, Africa's gigantic. What do you mean? I don't know if you're responding to someone else. Monkey isn't in all of Africa? No. I know. It's just like a problem there right now. Now I normally like to watch Shantal get pissy. You know what? First of all, let me see if Piggy... No, Piggy didn't do anything. Did Piggy do anything? Oh, Piggy did do something. Okay, we'll do Piggy.
Hi. Okay, I have something to tell you. Like why I don't want to go in my apartment. My cat is in heat.
Wow.
And I'm just gonna tell you because whatever, it doesn't mean I'm a bad cat owner. It's like natural, but so my cat, when she first went into heat, injection the vet gave her to stop her heat, and it lasted until now. It was lasted for like a year, okay? Leslie. Yeah, she's yowling. She's not bleeding though at all. She doesn't bleed. But she has like wet on her butt.
Why was she like laughing at first? She's like smiling, like as if this is something funny. Ugh, my cat's in heat. It's so annoying. Giggling.
She's not bleeding though at all. She doesn't bleed. But she has like wet on her butt. So we took her to the vet because we're traveling soon and we can't like refund our tickets. And she went in heat like like just a couple days ago. So we took her back. We found this vet who's like really awesome. He's like an animal. He's a pharmacist and a vet. And we arranged to have her spayed when we get back. So he gave her an injection, but he said that she can only have the injection this one last time because
Shantal's had this cat for like a year now. We're gonna spay her when we get back. Why has it waited till this long? Hasn't the cat... I'm so sorry. It'll be the last time. Hasn't the cat already been in heat? This is not the first time. We're going to do it when we get back.
doing it more than twice. Good if you do it more than twice. And you could tell he's a real big cat lover. She'll walk in front of me and stop and put her butt in the air and just be like, so I'm like, I don't want people to talk about my cat situation. So I'm just going to go live and downstairs for now. But I did also want to see the cats as well. So she was given the injection.
No, that's bullshit. I wasn't coming downstairs just to get away from her because she was meowing too much. I wanted to come down here to see the other cats. Okay, so what she means is these other cats that kind of loiter in the gym area of this apartment complex. She wanted to go downstairs so that she could see them. Shantal is not moving unless she has to move. So if she's downstairs, it's because that cat's so annoying that she can't stream with the cat constantly meowing. She's not down there because of, oh, I want to see all the fun little kitties. She's only getting her ass out of that chair if she has to.
And they said it could be up to 72 hours before it starts to work again. And it did work last time, and it lasted for a while. And she didn't go into heat for like a year. So hopefully it will... No, I don't rub her in her private area, you sicko. I rub her like belly and her like pet her more. She's gonna get spayed. I am going to when we get back. So the same vet basically like gave us a special price for like expats. So yeah. It's like half price what like it would be at the vet. Didn't bother spaying her because like honestly I just kind of like
it's okay, like how much is it to spay a cat? I have no idea. I've never had a cat. We can get it for half price. So now it's a financial thing. Shantal, I know that you're not, balling out and everything, but you can afford like $75. I don't know about over there. It can be hundreds. I had mine spayed for $300. I mean, I know you're not balling out, Shantal, but you would think that this would be a priority. You would think. Where she lives, it's likely cheaper. There are typically free spay and neuter clinics. And I mean, this new person, Pure Bees, that's sending her all of these big super chats and everything. Why don't you take a little bit of that money and go spay the cat? This Pure Bees person has given her like $1,200 in 10 days. Why don't you take 200 of that and go spay the cat? But also, there's like kind of something interesting about Pure Bees that I've been seeing people say lately. Apparently, Pure Bees lives in Kuwait. And apparently, Pure Bees is never on the stream when Salah isn't on. So if Shantal is streaming and Sala's not there to be a mod in her chat, Pure Bees is also not there. So you only ever see Pure Bees when Sala's there too. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Did they make this like account to send money to themselves to flex on the haters? I just think that would be really stupid because YouTube takes 30% of every super chat. So if they're sending themselves money every time they send in a $100 super chat, they're only getting 70 back. But maybe they're doing it to make it look like Shantal's channel is, I don't know, taking off again. I don't know. That would be a waste of money, though, no? YouTube would get a cut. But it would be a waste of money, yeah, but Shantal goes to great lengths to try to make it look like she has a good life. So let me make up this fake account to send myself money to make it look like I have supporters. I could see her doing that. But I also don't know if she has the money to pull off that kind of ruse. So maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here. But I just think it's strange that there's this person that has come into her YouTube chat lately and just showers her in super chats. Sammy Huggins, thank you. Jordy, I love your community and how you treat your audience. Amber may need to take some notes from you. Thank you so much for saying that, Sammy. Really kind of you. Yeah, Amber, get out your journal. Get out your journal. Do we think that she actually even did injections? No. There's no way. There's no way. Because I think that they got the cat off of the street. So in her mind, the cat doesn't really mean much to her. Because, you know, Shantal is the center of the universe, right? She certainly has the gravitational pull. But in her mind, she's the center of the universe. So if she brings in a cat off the street, it's just that. It's a cat off the street. Why would I spend $200 on the cat off the street? I could put the cat back on the street for free.
Like, she had the injections. I'm like, maybe it will last a long time. I don't know. Do you guys feel bad? I kind of feel bad about, like, we're going to get her spayed because the heat looks uncomfortable. I don't know. But I feel bad, like, removing her organ. Maybe because I've had organs, my ovaries removed, and I just, like...
This is, like, the dumbest thing that I've ever heard her say. I feel bad getting my cat spayed because I have had some of my reproductive organs removed, and I don't want to put that on her. Are you really projecting your hysterectomy onto a cat? Do you understand, like, how stupid you have to be to think like this?
I don't know. But I guess it's better for them, I guess. Vaxxed. She's been vaxxed for a while. But, so we won't have to wait for that or anything. That won't be a problem. I guess, Rosemary, because we're going to be having the pets already boarded with somebody. But if she's in heat, I don't feel comfortable about that. So she won't be, because by the time we leave, like, it should be over. Like, the injection should work. If it does.
So I don't know who they're giving the cat to, but apparently, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she just let the cat hang out in the apartment while they were gone. I mean, realistically, how long can you leave a cat? For my cat people out there, how long can you leave a cat in an apartment unattended? I don't know how long Shantal plans on being gone, but I would not be surprised if Shantal tried to get away with trying to leave this cat in an apartment for over a week. 3 days, but they'll be stressed. Sadly, probably a week. I went to high school with a girl who moved out to Los Angeles, and she was like a really irresponsible person. And she got an apartment with one of my other friends. And he told us that she had cats and she like never took care of them. She left them in the apartment all the time. And it was like over a week that she left these cats in this apartment. And the cats had actually opened up cabinets and poured Tostito chips on the floor, and they were eating the Tostito chips. Like poop everywhere. It was disgusting. How many cats? I think she had 2. But it's just like, who's gonna watch their pets, you know? Really, who do Shantal and this dude know that is gonna take care of their pets? We never leave our cat for more than a day. They won't use a dirty litter box. People think that they can just leave cats, but it's not the same. I mean, but like, follow the logic here. If Shantal doesn't care enough about the cat to get it spayed, I really don't think that she cares enough about the cat to not go on to not go on vacation to be there for the cat. She's going to go on the vacation. The streets will take care of Julia. I could see her leaving Julia for a week alone. But you know what? I think that she would go longer than a week though, because I mean, how long were they in Thailand? Like 3 weeks? They were in Thailand for almost a month. I mean, you certainly can't leave a cat for a month. And I think, like, if Chantal's getting her ass on a plane and she's flying 8 hours to Morocco, she's probably going to want to stay longer than a week. They were in Thailand for 6 weeks? Was it really that long? That's insane. That is insane. And I mean, could you imagine, like, say that she set something up. What's that friend that Salah has, Murad? Say they work something out with Murad so that Murad can come in, you know, every few days and change out the litter box and, you know, put out fresh food and water and stuff. I mean, that's still a month plus amount of time that the cat just doesn't have anybody around. I mean, you're basically leaving it in prison. I mean, yeah, it has fresh food, and yeah, it has water, and yeah, it has somewhere to shit. But, I mean, just no social interaction, no nothing. I mean, it's like a prisoner. Does Salah have friends or family? Apparently, he has a sister in Kuwait that is a pharmacist. But other than that, I don't know much about his family. I can't imagine Shantal wanting to pay for boarding. Paying for boarding would be more than having it spayed, right? So she's not going to waste hundreds of dollars on a cat that she doesn't want to, you know, even have a little bit of money spent on to be spayed.
Doesn't, then once she's out of heat, we'll have her spayed if, like, it's soon. If it's soon, you know? Yeah, I honestly don't understand people getting so much hate for not spaying. I mean, you're taking care of your pets, like, you know? It's not like you're torturing them. It's a natural thing that happens to them. Like, if anything, blame God for that, you know? But, like, yeah.
Her fat ass doesn't want to get off the couch to have her cat spayed for a couple $100. Her response? Why are people upset with me? Blame God. I'm telling y'all. After we see the series finale of Shantal and Amberlynn, I don't know if we'll ever find girls like them ever again on the internet. I mean, they are unique people. I know. I had Jabby telling you to blame God. Maddie, thank you so much. Let's watch some Natter era foodie. Kuwait is so boring. I saw that Natter got his channel back on YouTube. That was surprising. So apparently Natter's back on YouTube. Thank you so much, Maddie. Carissa Marshall, appreciate the very generous super chat. I made a comment on this video. We can't refund our tickets, but you refunded the Canada tickets. I don't want people to talk about my cat, then don't bring it up. Stop ordering KFC for a week and spay your cat. Huh, yeah. Remember when she was gonna rage quit Kuwait and move back to Canada? Well, I just got a refund. I canceled it. Well, why can't you cancel this? I also think it's a little bit strange that, okay, so she's kind of alluding to the fact that she's going to Morocco soon. And if you kind of go off of the timeline, Shantal renewed her visa in April when she went back to Canada, and then she had to renew it again sometime in July. So I just find it a little bit strange that she's now renewing, or she's going on this trip in August or early September, and it's not during a time when she has to renew her visa. You'd think that she would wait until she had to kind of kill two birds with one stone. If she's not going to breed Julia, there's no point in letting her be in heat. It's a natural thing. Hi, Peyton. Thank you so much, Krista. Bingo's mom, hello. Bingo giving Shantal the side eye. You know how animals can kind of get like vibes against people? It's like animals know when people have like a bad aura. Bingo can get that through the screen, huh? Bingo's a smart one. Bingo is a smart one.
Us, but we're gonna get her spayed. Oh, sure, yeah, I'm neglecting my pets, Josie. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get her spayed. Because honestly, I can't live through, like, the heat cycles.
I can't live through the heat cycles. So the first time that she went through a heat cycle, she said, oh, I'm going to get her spayed. And then she wasn't in heat anymore, so then she forgot about it. Well, she's not in heat anymore, so I don't have to spay her. And then, you know, some months go by and she goes in heat again. Oh, well, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait it out until she's not in heat anymore. Yeah, you can't stand it? Yeah, the cat is in pain. The cat is screaming in pain. And she can't stand it because it's annoying. She finds it funny. I know. Look at her. Look at her face. She wants to giggle. This is funny. Damara Carpenter, thank you. Some men won't get their dogs neutered because of the same kind of projection. It's so ridiculous. Oh gosh. For like guys that shoot blanks, they don't want to get their dog neutered. I've never heard of such a thing, but nothing. Honestly, like the more dumb shit that I hear about people, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, humans in general are just they just seem so stupid. It just seems like our species is still so underdeveloped. Cupid's bow, thank you. Hi, Jordy. This drama is giving a lot of views, but we got to get everybody to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Cupid's bow. If y'all care to, go ahead and press the likes, thumbs up button on YouTube. Just takes a second. Really helps me. See how my thumb curves like that? Isn't that unique? Does anyone else's thumb do that? Huh. Neat. And yeah, go ahead and press that subscribe button if you care to. Thank you, Cupid's bow. Welcome back for 7 months.
So annoying. I feel bad, but like it's like a baby.
It's so annoying, and I feel bad. Like, all you typing in the chat right now saying you're getting pissed and everything. I mean, it's like a baby. It's so annoying.
she cries every like hour, and it wakes us up.
Oh, it wakes her up. And Shantal needs to get her beauty sleep. You know, for those long work days that she has to put in. It wakes us up. Shantal's solution to this would not be spend $200 to get the cat spayed. It would be, okay, let's buy a $5 white noise machine on Temu so we don't have to hear it anymore.
We're going to maybe wait a little while because we got the injection, so she's not going to go into heat for another year. So there's no rush. Oh, no.
There's no injection. She's just making this up. Why spend money on these injections that prevent her from going into heat instead of just getting her spayed? They're not spending money on injections. This is stupid.
I think the issue is that there doesn't seem to be any logical reason why she still hasn't been spayed. You don't know why genitalia. It's none of your business, actually. Right? It's my pet. I can do what I want. Like, it's not your business why. She had an injection to keep her out of heat. So, yeah.
Why?
People can express themselves, but...
Why put a Band-Aid over it? She got an injection. Why not just get the cat spayed? Why are we getting injections? This is so stupid.
No, I don't. This is my child. I want it to be positive. Swag Daddy, why do I want people on here always harping on my ass for everything? No thanks. There's hate channels for that. Go there. I don't care. I don't eat the views that bad. I don't give a shit. Obviously, I feel bad when I see her like that, but... we try to keep her comfortable. My chicken dinner looked bomb. They can have concern for Joya. There's no need to be concerned. Cats go in heat and survive. It's like a natural thing. What the hell? Like, what?
Okay, but they don't have to be in that pain. And you have the resources available to you to take that cat out of pain. So, why wouldn't you? What's a natural thing? They all go through it. Did she really just project her hysterectomy onto the cat? Yes.
Why would God make cats go in the heat if it was like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. I don't know. That's my opinion. You can have yours, whatever, but we don't have...
She doesn't want to spend the money. Because $200 is like 3 Cheesecake Factory orders for her. I mean, that's a lot of food that otherwise could go into her mouth. So this overly nourished individual in front of us is going to spend said money on food instead of spaying the cat. Because, again, narcissist. Why would I spend money to help my cat that's in pain when I could make myself, you know, a little treat? That's KFC money. Absolutely. Synthetic tea, thank you again. I've left my cat for 2 nights max, leaving plenty of fresh water, food, and fresh litter any longer, and I get a pet sitter. So about 2 days-ish. I think Shantal definitely, with the attitude that she has toward her cat, I could so see her trying to leave the cat for maybe 1, even 2 weeks. It's like, well, you know, she's not going to kick. We'll just put out a lot of food. We'll just put out a lot of water. And whatever mess she makes, you know, Sala will clean it up when we get back. That's just how she's going to think of it. Literally just put the cat back outside at this point. I agree with you, but I don't think that she would do that because the audience would hound her. So if she were to just get rid of the cat and people would constantly be in her chat saying, "Where's Julia? What happened to Julia?" People would say that forever. It's kind of the reason why have we seen the hamster in a while? Do we even know if the hamster's still around, or does she just talk about the hamster? So I think that Shantal would put the cat back outside, but she needs to have it around to show to the audience to say, "Oh, look, I'm such a good cat owner." So she's going to have the cat suffer otherwise so that she can still keep the cat on the cast. Because if she puts it outside, you're never seeing it again. But, you know, if you come back to it a week, 2 weeks later, it's like, oh, well, you know, look, I'm such a good pet owner. My cat's still here. Oh, yeah, they would have the AC off. Yeah, they probably would turn the air conditioning off. Why would you keep a unit air conditioned that you're not going to be in? Speaking of air conditioning, I think it was Mandy. Mandy DM'd me on Twitter when all this Morocco stuff got released yesterday. And apparently Morocco does not have a lot of air conditioning. It's not really a thing there. Chantal's going to love that.
Have to attack each other over it, and I'm just tired of stupid, useless negativity over everything. And a couple of you are like that, so...
Yeah. The audience caring about the well-being of an animal is just stupid, useless negativity. Okay. All right. Yep. Us telling you to get a cat spayed so that it's not in pain all the time. You're just being stupid, useless, negative people. All right, Shantal. Lauren, thank you so much for that. Hi, Jordy. My dog always growls at the TV when animals are on it. Whenever Shantal is on the big screen, she growls. How rude. Honestly, your dog probably mistakes Shantal for like some type of aquatic mammal. Or maybe like a prehistoric mammal, like a mammoth, or... I don't know, but that's probably what it is. Maybe like a grizzly bear. You know? Thank you so much, Lauren. Blaming the audience, a girl world classic. A tale as old as time. It's all your fault. Truly. Truly a tale as old as time. It's just doing it despite the audience. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The only the reason why she got the cat in the first place is because she wanted to spite the audience because of everything that happened with BBJ. And to be honest, the whole reason why she's even in Kuwait is to spite the audience. It's to spite Nader. It's to spite DD. It's to spite FFG. It's to spite everyone out there that, you know, thinks that she's just going to be miserable and alone. She's saying, well, I'm not going to be miserable and alone. I'll pay for a man, goddammit. So she goes over to, you know, the Middle East to do this because she's flexing on us. How does this spite Nader? Well, she found a man. Nader wouldn't claim her. Nader wouldn't be her man. So she went and got a new man. A younger man. A more attractive man. Look what you missed out on, Nader. You missed out on all this. Lauren, thank you again. She is the exact same as Hamber. It's never an exchange of love with the pets. It's you give me love and keep me company for the bare minimum. What can you provide me? You need to love on me. You need to sit by me on the couch and keep me company, not what I can do for you, not I can take care of you. It's a one-way thing. Yeah, there's more to taking care of a pet than filling up a water bowl and a food bowl. But, bare minimum. And then it's like, okay, well, you need to love me, cat. Pets know when they're being taken care of and when they're not being taken care of. And that's kind of reflected in the way that they act with their owners. So. My husband. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I don't know. I will be excited to see the Morocco stuff just because it's something new. Because just this whole summer, it's just been Shantal sitting inside this apartment eating and yelling. Well, not so much yelling. She's gotten into this new thing where she just kind of lays on the couch. It's not even like her eating and talking anymore. It's just kind of her laying down. Well, everybody, I think that is going to be it for our Sunday night live stream. I am not sure what we will be doing tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe Amberlynn will go live tonight. Maybe there will be an upload. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Maybe tomorrow we'll actually do that variety stream that I keep talking about. We need to check in on a whole lot of side characters. So maybe we'll do that on Monday night. Muffin Board Monday. Oh my god. Does she still do those? Jackson Uzumaki, thank you so much. Oh my god, Jordy, my fiance found you through Eugenia and falls asleep to your live every night. Can you say good night, Scott? You're the best. Scott likes listening to the sound of my voice when he falls asleep. Is that what you're telling me? And this person's... You're engaged with this person. Good night, Scott. And in addition to Scott, I hope everybody else has a great night. We will more than likely be back tomorrow as well for some more fun. Have a good rest of your night, everybody.